And that was the brand new 4K reveal for the day before, an upcoming survival game that has a sort of Division-esque slash DayZ made a baby type look about it. This is Sovereign RPG. I am Sovereign, and today we're going to talk about the future of the day before. Remember to like the video if you do enjoy my content. Remember to subscribe for all of your survival gaming videos. And there is a Patreon in the description if you would like to support myself and the channel. Now, a lot of people have been wondering, what are they hiding behind when it comes to the actual look of this game? Now, we've had this before with the Division, where the game looked absolutely amazing during trailers, during the production, right up until the game released. And then there was massive graphics drop after the release, which made it was still a good looking game, but it's still, compared to what it was starting to be released as, to when it was actually released, had a lot of graphical drops. They blamed it on their systems not being able to handle such as the graphics, etc. And during the production, which is sort of like what happens when it comes to games. When they're in the development stages, they build up as much hype as possible, make it look as good as possible during trailers and all that sort of thing. And then it comes out and it's not as good, but it's still decent enough for it not to be a massive issue. But what I've seen on Reddit, what I've seen on Twitter posts, etc. Yes, I'm starting to look at social media and Reddit now to get some information and sort of get people's feedback, even though we all know Reddit's a cesspool and Twitter is Twitter. There's still a lot of good information in between all of the crying. Now, as it stands, the day before is looking to be a really good game. It looks like it's going to be taking a lot of survival mechanics that we've known to come and love in the survival genre, and aspects of games like the Division, DayZ. Even though the Division wasn't really as good as it was supposed to be, the first game was received quite well, and then it was sort of hated towards the end game because there was no end game, and it kind of went down the toilet from there. And Division 2 didn't really get as much as Division 1, especially when it came to how many people liked it and the critics' opinions of the game and the general player satisfaction of the game. It didn't last nearly as long as the first Division. Now, for those of you that don't know what the day before is, it's a brand new upcoming survival game coming in May this year, and it is a third-person shooter. We've had games like this before. They've been received pretty well, but I will have to warn you that these developers have a track record of running and gunning with a game, creating a game, it not getting as much as they wanted and then dropping it. But it looks like they're finally getting down, putting their heads down and getting this game set in motion. There's definitely been some really good updates that have come from the developers when they're explaining what's going to be happening during the game. And as we're getting closer and closer to the time, we're getting more and more. Now, Nvidia have actually showcased this game with their ray tracing with the RTX technology, and showcasing how beautiful the game's actually going to be. Now, since Nvidia have actually put this on their channel, etc., then there has to be some legitimacy to it. So a lot of the worries of some of the players are worrying about the devs past are starting to like trickle away a little bit when it comes to actually trusting that this game will be an actual thing. And as the trailer shows, it will be a beautiful game if the graphics are the same in the trailer as they will be when the game is released. And that's all we have today for the update on the day before. Remember to like the video if you do enjoy my content, and make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more survival gaming videos. There is a Patreon in the description if you would like to support myself and the channel. Fly safe and avoid local chat scams.